Hello and welcome to another episode of Rob's Ramblings here on the Bucks and Six channel. Today at the brown table of sports card collecting, we've got gifts galore. I've got so many cards that have been given to me during this Christmas season. I want to get them out there so people can see what I've received and tell a little story. I've got a little different backdrop than what I normally do. I'm dedicating this episode to my dog Euchre. This is me and my dog Euchre. He's a fairly rare breed called a Basset Bleu de Gascon. It's a French hunting dog essentially, but we had an adventure this Christmas that we did not plan on. Euchre escaped our yard. We had a beautiful Christmas Eve dinner at my in-laws, and between dinner and church, we stopped at the house just to quick let out the dogs and give them some supper. And then our evening got turned upside down, and things didn't really unfold the way we had planned for the next 24 hours. Because when we let our dogs out into our fenced-in area, normally all three of our dogs come back in to get their supper. But on Christmas Eve, when we let the dogs out and let them back in, only two out of our three dogs came back in. And the third one, Euchre, you can only guess where Euchre got his name from. He was named after somebody that you probably have heard of and who I've probably mentioned on this channel. But Euchre did not come back in. We went outside and searched and found that he had found a way out of our fenced-in yard, and he went scampering into the woods chasing after some critter, and he was nowhere to be found. It was dark, and he just chased. I think it was probably a rabbit that he was chasing, and that rabbit just took off, and he took off. And Euchre got scared, and he couldn't find his way home. And we had a very, very rough Christmas day because we love our dogs so very much. And I'll cut to the chase. We spent hours and hours looking for him. My wife, Mrs. Bucks and Six, tromped through the woods through the night, and I was out there. I had a bad back, so I couldn't be out there as much as I wanted to. But then Christmas morning, Euchre still hadn't returned, and we had a lot of anxious times as we went out. I went out searching again and wrecked my back some more. And we had friends come over and were helping us search, and we put up signs and posters, and we put out online messages and social media, and we were really scared because it's cold out here in Wisconsin, and Euchre is, bless his soul, he's not the greatest problem solver. And if it had been any of our other dogs, they would have found their way home easily. But Euchre is not a very good problem solver, and he got himself lost. And we were really starting to get scared. He had been gone for just about 24 hours, and we got a phone call from a woman that lives about a mile down the road through the woods. And we said that she's told us that she had a dog in her driveway that she thought might be ours because she had seen the post on social media. And so, long story short, sure enough, it was Euchre, and we've got Euchre home. So I've got this picture up of him in the backdrop because last summer he did win a ribbon for doing a little chase down a chute. So that was one of his first ribbons that he's ever won. And he's actually sleeping over here on the couch. Maybe I'll just show you Euchre. There he is. There's Euchre. He had a grand adventure yesterday, but today he's all tuckered out over there on the couch. So at any rate, I put this picture of him up in the backdrop as kind of a tribute because I want to dedicate this episode to him. And now I've already talked for 4.5 minutes and I haven't showed any cards yet. So I'm going to try to get through some stuff here. I got a gift that I want to share. This is a Christmas card from my friend Card Wolf. He and I have exchanged some things recently. He sent me a tremendous care package quite a while ago, maybe about 3 weeks ago, and I just sent him a package. He showed it on his channel, and so he sent me this Christmas card. And if I know Card Wolf, there will be baseball cards inside, and sure enough, there are. I'll take a look at this. It says, "Hi, Rob. Wishing you all the joy and wonder of the season. Hope you had and the family have a wonderful holiday." Well, we didn't particularly have a great holiday, CW, but it ended well, so that's all that matters. So that's a nice card. Thank you for that, Card Wolf. And then we'll get into, he sent me 2 little packets that they're in some penny sleeves. He knows I'm a Packer fan, so he sent me this Brett Favre, looks like a Stadium Club. Here's a Score 1991 Robin Yount. That's a nice one. I do like that one. And this is a Canucks card from, I think, 1980 or 81. Thomas Gradine. So, very nice. Thank you, Card Wolf. Like that. And then there's a second little sleeve here that's got some cards. Of course, there's more than one in here, too. He's so generous. This is a really nice one. Boy, I like this one. This is kind of a glittery card. This is a glitter parallel from this year's holiday series of Sal Frelick. Really like that. That's a really cool color match with the blue border and the blue uniform and the glitter. That looks real sharp. Next one is a card from, I believe this is 1983, Raleigh Fingers. This is the back. This is one of these super veterans. This is back when he was a young man, and then later on in life, he's definitely aged well. And then the last card in that packet is Peter Nedved from Score, International Stars from the Czech Republic. So there's a cool, I always like those Canuck cards with the old logo, the flying skate jersey. I think that is probably the reason I chose the Canucks back in the day when I chose my hockey team. But at any rate, thank you, Card Wolf. I appreciate that. 6 cards. I'll have to go through those and delineate between which card goes into which category of my collection. But now the rest of the video today is going to be gifts that were given to me by loved ones, family members that we opened when we did our gift exchange. We didn't exchange any gifts yesterday until after Euchre was home. We just weren't in the mood, and it was just, no one really wanted to do anything but find Euchre until Euchre got home. And then, so once Euchre got home, then we opened gifts, and it was a good time. So I got lots of gifts here from people that just ran. Some of these are from family members, my mom, my wife, other family members, so, and friends. So I'm going to show you what I got, the haul that I took in this Christmas. So we'll just get right after it here. This first one is one I really like. Prince Fielder is one of my favorite players to collect. Like I've mentioned on the channel before, his career happened entirely during the time when I was not collecting. And so when I got back into the hobby, he is a guy I've targeted heavily. And this is a 2016 Topps Tribute with a patch relic on there. And it is numbered, I think you can see it's numbered 4 out of 99 up there in the corner. It's kind of hard to see. My camera's not focusing on it, but trust me, it's there. That's Prince Fielder. Love that patch. All right, the next one is another Topps Tribute. Not a patch, but this is a beautiful card. This is a green parallel. This is a Rod Carew, and this one is numbered 70 out of 75. But these tribute cards just really shine. Even the base ones shine, but these parallels really look pretty. Rod Carew, Hall of Famer. Really love that one. Love adding that to my collection. Now the next one, I'm going to ask people out there if they can help me out with this one. This card I really love. I'm a Packer season ticket holder, so I'm a huge Packer fan. And of course, Micah Parsons, we all know the story with him. He was helping the Packers have a fantastic season and then got derailed with the injury. But this is what appears to be a Donruss Optic Prism Downtown card from this year. You can see it's Parsons there with the Packers, but I've got a couple of questions. Down at the bottom, it does say Cowboys on it, even though he's clearly depicted as a Packer. But the real question that I have, it comes on the back. This card has got what appears to be a handwritten number, and I can't tell if that's 8 out of 20 or if that is 8,120. And so I'm just curious about that. I went online and went on the interwebs and tried to look it up, and I could not find another card that looked like this on eBay sales or even listed on the registry. So I just don't know. If anyone knows anything about this card, please drop me a note in the comments so I can learn what I have here. But it's a really gorgeous card, and I love it. Hopefully Micah Parsons will come back next year for us and have a nice season and a little bit better than this year did for him. So moving on, the next card I have is a Hank Aaron card. This is a Topps Tribute card. This is from 2020. Just a beautiful card of Hank Aaron. You can see the shine on the edges and the foil etching, and just really cool colors that pop. This is the back. Every Topps Tribute card is kind of a tribute to some achievement that the player had made. And this one says he became the first ever 40 home run, 30 stolen base man in 1963. Obviously, that's been accomplished many times over since then, but he was the first one to accomplish that in 1963. So at any rate, really cool Hank Aaron card. I always love getting Hank Aaron cards. So the people that know me well treated me really well this Christmas with these cards. All of these are home run hits for me that I got. So the next one here is, this is from the Pacific Trading Card Company of 1999. It's a Pavel Bure. It's a Diagon Ice card. It's really cool, very sharp looking card. It has some shine to it. I put this in One Touch Town. All of these cards were in One Touch Town. I might end up upgrading some of these to Slab City. This one is a candidate for that just because I think it would look really nice with my Slab City logos. So might get that an upgrade, but right now it's sitting here in One Touch Town. The next card is another one of my guys. This is Hank Aaron again. This is from 2001 Upper Deck. It's SP Legendary Cuts. I don't have a lot of these cards. And again, I wasn't collecting real actively when Upper Deck had a baseball license. So I don't really have too many Upper Deck baseball cards. And this one, these Legendary Cuts series set, has got some really cool cards in it. This is one. This is in a case that's kind of scratched up, so it's not showing off too well. But I'll have to maybe change that case out a little bit later. But cool card. Just kind of commemorating Hank Aaron's career spanning from 1954 all the way to 1976. Tremendous baseball player. All right, so that's the first 6 in my Christmas bounty. The next card I have is a hockey card. And this one is a 1998 Upper Deck embossed Upper Deck card. The embossing happens in the middle in that kind of a gold medallion. It's got the Upper Deck logo and the SP signifying on there. I'm not sure if I'm getting it, but that's kind of a cool shine to this card. And it's a Pavel Bure. Really love Pavel Bure. Love to collect him. He's got a nice place in my little display off to my left here that I've shown before with his jersey. But really cool card. Love that one. So we'll take some of these down as I go so we can make room for the new ones. The next one is another one of my main guys that I collect. This is a Robin Yount, and this is a Topps Tribute. This is really a shiny, beautiful card. I love the way these Topps Tribute cards shine, and this one is a gold parallel. And this one, I believe, is numbered. Yeah, it's numbered down there. You can see it's number 43 out of 99. And that's the... Excuse me, I've got myself a little bit of a cold, so tramping around in the woods looking for euchre was not so good for that. But anyway, this beautiful card is commemorating his induction into the Hall of Fame in 1999. So really beautiful card. I love the way that one shines with the powder blue uniform. So really good looking card. The next one is a beautiful card. This is one of these cards that I fell in love with when I first saw them, and I always mention my fellow teachers. I call them my teachers, but Shane, when I first got back into the hobby, Shane Shoebox Legends really taught me a lot about the hobby, and this is one of the things that he showed, and I really fell in love with. And these are the rainbow foil board cards from Stadium Club. This is a Reggie Jackson. I want to say this is 2017, I think is the year, but they do all of these rainbow foil board cards are numbered to 25. And I can see if I can find that on the back here. Yeah, this is numbered 15 out of 25. You can see that down there towards the bottom right there, 15 out of 25. But just beautiful cards, and love this old school uniform from the A's and Reggie Jackson. Just a beautiful card. So loved getting that one. Beautiful. The next one I have on my list is, or my pile here, I'm getting down to it. I only have 3 more to go. So this next one is, again, I've mentioned him earlier in the episode. This is a Prince Fielder. And again, this is just super shiny. Love this card. It's a dual patch autograph card of Prince Fielder. This is a Topps tribute card. This is from 2009. So just a beautiful card, and I think this one is numbered 2. If I look on the back here, yep, up in the corner up here, it's numbered 3 out of 50. So just a beautiful, beautiful card of one of my favorite guys. I remember watching him play for his entire career. Prince Fielder, really, really solid player for the Brewers. I'm going to set this up so it's not bumping into the other ones. The next card here is a Bryce Terang from one of my favorite releases. This is Bob Ross, Joy of Baseball card from the insert Art of Stealing. And this is, obviously you can see it's got Bryce Terang running through the mountains and through a forest. This is a picture of Bob Ross painting with the baseball players kind of superimposed into that strange setting. I think that juxtaposition really makes for beautiful cards, and Bryce Terang is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, one of my favorite players currently playing. Plays the game with the right way, hustles. Doesn't always hit 50 home runs, but he does a lot of the little things that make the game fun to watch. So, and this one is numbered 2. I can see if I can get that in there. It's numbered, I think it's 39 out of 99. And hard to see. It's a blue stamp up against the background of a blue sky, so it's kind of hard to read. Blue is kind of the theme of the day. A lot of blue cards here today. That's going to tip over. Got it there. And then my last card I'm going to show today was, I think, it's hard to say my favorite because I love all of the cards, but this is a card that I've been targeting for quite a while, and I've just never pulled the trigger on it. But it was gifted to me this Christmas, and I absolutely love it. It is a Topps Now card from 2018, commemorating one of my favorite baseball memories and recent memory, and that is Brandon Woodruff hitting a home run off of Clayton Kershaw in Game 1 of the 2018 NLCS. This was a fantastic moment for all Brewer fans we were going up against Clayton Kershaw, and we had a rookie, kind of lesser known pitcher, Brandon Woodruff, starting the game for us. And wouldn't you know it, not only did Brandon Woodruff pitch really well and he got the win in that game, but he also hit a 407-foot home run off of the sure Hall of Fame pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. So I've been wanting this card for quite a while, and it's been up on eBay. This card has been up on eBay for years, but the price point was just more than I was willing to pay. And now finally, through the wonders of Christmas, I was gifted it, and I couldn't be happier. I also want to show the back, because the back of this card has got just a wonderful picture of Brandon Woodruff rounding first base. You can just see the guys in the background in the dugout celebrating up against the rail. Just a great moment. Brewers eventually went on to lose that NLCS in 7 games. They did better in 2018 than they did this year against the Dodgers. But this moment, even though we lost the series, I will never forget this moment. And I am very, very happy to have this card now commemorating that tremendous game and that tremendous feat by Brandon Woodruff. So, all right. Well, I'm going to pull these down so we can see Euchre, because I did dedicate this episode to Euchre. We're so glad, Euchre, that you're home with us. And we're going to hopefully learn our lesson and never escape through the fence again. That would be a good thing. So at any rate, with that, I'm going to sign off. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Until next time, enjoy the hobby and stay true to yourself.